We're now going to look at reading and understanding charts, something which some people find particularly difficult. There are many different types of charts. All can be used for the same things, although they're generally used for specific purposes. But we have things like bar charts, a proportional bar chart, pie charts, or a line graph, all of which can be used in some cases interchangeably. Can you match the four types of chart with the charts which are now shown here? If we take this chart of national population projections for 2012, what is it? Well, and if we look at people in employment for July to September 2013, seasonality adjusted, again, what is it? The third option we have, again, still a chart, employment by nationality and country of birth. And what type of chart is it? And the final one here, sales by product and city. Again, what sort of chart is it? They're illustrations of all the different options that you're going to get. And if we take the answers that we're going to look at, the first one is a line graph. The second is a bar chart. The third, a pie chart. And the fourth, a proportional bar chart. And if you have read the text, you should be able to understand that they are uniquely different in the way they're presented and the way in which they can convey information. A line graph shows how one value changes over time. In this particular case, we have a look at economic inactivity, looking at people aged 16 to 64, and that will be seasonally adjusted. The second chart, bar and pie chart. In this case, we have our circle and we cut it up like we cut up a pie, hence the name of a pie chart. We cut it up into the volumes that we look at. Women working part-time, men working part-time, men working full-time, women working full-time. And if we then look at our bar chart, we can give that some numerical values if we wish, and looking at the numbers there, the height of the bar is related to the numbers that are involved. So a short bar is low numbers, a high bar is high numbers. So again, a bar chart can convey much more information than possibly the pie chart can, unless other things are put in. And if we now look at a pie chart and a proportional bar chart, we can show how a total figure is divided into parts. And again, if we look at the same example of the pie, it's no different, it's showing what's there. But if we then break it down into sectors of hardware, software and services, and towns or cities, then we can also see the proportions of people that out of the 100% are made up in each particular area. So again, each city will have a value ascribed to it, judging by the colour that's there. And again, if we now look at bar charts, proportional bar charts and pie charts to show comparisons for different groups, again, they all convey similar but not the same information. And again, you can look at employment by nationality, or by sector, or product and city, or looking at the pie chart at the very end, looking at men working full-time, part-time, women full-time, women part-time, and so on. And if we now look at a proportional bar chart, it shows several values that change over time. And those values can be shown either numerically written on there or by the size of the bar within the whole bar. So understanding charts, you absolutely have to read the question very carefully. You need to look at the chart. You need to look at what it shows and what it doesn't show. And some useful tips now. The title of the chart will always tell you what is being shown overall, and that is an important guide to the information that you'd be looking for. The titles of the vertical and horizontal axes will tell you what the units of measurements are, such as pounds, centimetres, euros, time, whatever, but it will give you an idea of the measurement units that are being used. And the last point there, the key or legend, if there is one, will tell you what groups or time periods are shown. And if you note here that the titles and labels on charts also give you useful vocabulary to use in your description, and that is very important because you can use it to your advantage to describe what you're seeing. And that ends those tips. Thank you.